There are about 6th of August, walk 6th of August 2018, walk 42. I'm not going to do the full thing, I'm going to do just my usual trail that I've been doing for about 30 plus walks at the moment. I guess the reason for that being just too much to do today. It's also a kind of funny time of year where you'll be certain morning, but I've just got to run about with my kid, got to get home, get the freezer restocked, go home, get breakfast, get ready, showered. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, here we go. No, I'm sorry guys. I'll be quick. Okay, yep, it's walk 42, so again I'm off for a few days, so I'll try and walk every day, time permitting. I did try to meet up with Anik this week, but I'm just far too busy this week. That'll be next week. Oh, rabbit. Two rabbits. Can we catch them? No. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, try to meet up with Anik. But yeah, this week is pretty busy. Meeting up with my kid, got to other bits and pieces, need to get a haircut. Got a show at the festival, well, got to go to a show at the festival. I guess I'm one of the few local, well, historically a lot of locals don't really go to the festival that much, it's mainly for tourists. The locals are the ones working providing for the tourists. Not that many, to this day I've still never seen the tattoo. Well, and looking at the prices of the performances, I never will. It's just something I've never done. And I suppose when I was younger, fair enough, never really, even when I lived in the city, I guess just never really thought about it. As I get older, yeah, I've seen a few things, and I guess I've got a couple of things this year, and I'll have a couple of things next. I think there's certain people that do it every year, and certain performers, and a lot of locals that go to certain things every year, but the city's that wee bit busier. Although it does add something to the city, there's no two ways about it, it does add something. There is a massive buzz to the city. Right, another reason for me only doing maybe a half hour, 40-minute walk, something like that, is I can feel a bruise between the ball of my I've just got a bruise, simple as. There's a bruise in my foot. Managed to get rid of the splinter, but I've got a bruise. So, these things happen, injuries happen, it's no biggie. Again, it's a sign that my feet need to get tougher, so rather than waste a couple of days feeling sorry for myself, it's better just to get out, and at least the rest of my foot can be exercised. I can take the weight off a bit of that part of the foot a bit. These things quite simply happen, no biggie. Eventually the skin will toughen, and the more you do this, the more the skin will toughen. Somebody in the early videos, forget your name, I do apologise. That was an odd request to me, asked to see me walking on gravel. Well, to be honest, the way that some of these paths have felt this summer have been as hard as gravel. And given the way the small stones can't dig into you, debris as well as being. It's quite a nice shot. However, we have obviously had some rain. Another reason why you wanted to get out this time of the morning was to. I checked the forecast last night, and there's a chance of rain. I always wanted to walk in, well, recently I've been trying to walk in rain, but because we've had the driest summer on record, it's not been possible. Just get my sleeves up. Instead of a better summer, we've actually had the driest. And it's one of those crazy summers where people are, well, so that people have been dying in the heat in Portugal and so on. Global warming, I guess. Global warming, overpopulation. Okay, I'm responsible. We're all responsible for parts of it. What was it? The Great Line and Road to Perdition, where Paul Newman got with Paul Newman or something. Where Paul Newman goes, we're all responsible. Something like that. Anyway, I think global warming is, despite what Arlene Foster and all Donald Trump and all these other climate change deniers, well, I just don't understand where people like that come from. Oh yeah, I suppose technically here. I've often slagged off both of them, but yeah, here. Donald Trump, his mother was from the far north. Yeah, I wish I'd been at the protests. I couldn't, but I was busy, but, well, I'd worked, but they did look hilarious. Shame we couldn't protest Arlene Foster the same way. However, don't get me started on the government. I've done made my feelings clear often enough in this in these videos. I suppose another good reason for getting out this time of the morning is the low sun. I think these videos are, well, like I've said for a while, are just gradually becoming like a diary. You'll get to see the seasons turn. It was a bit of a push to come out because I was debating, thinking, are there going to be people out here? Well, could well be later on in the walk, but so far there's not. I think it's quite nice just to get out here first thing in the morning though. There is something special about that. I mean, yeah, okay, I've got loads of stuff to do, but... Well, can we do that again? Okay, it doesn't matter how you do mud, it's always slidey. It's not very deep though, you can just see my toe slinking into it. Okay, it doesn't really look that much on camera, but I feel it. It's funny how just the slightest movement can feel much more than what it actually is. Well, so the more you're out here, okay, I've got stuff to do, so it will be a relatively short walk, but won't be going down to the other part of the field. But I kind of want to. I've just got too much to do though. Which is annoying. But yeah, sometimes it's a bit of a push to come out, but or you're thinking about doing it later, but really you're just putting it off. But I suppose another of the big things that I was looking at, well, that I should be looking at, is this. When you see the area, okay, a lot of low cloud, bit of a haze hanging over it because the dew's melting. Sun just obviously just there, and some bigger can just make out. Possibly I can see Arthur's Seat. You can just make out Arthur's Seat just there, right at the centre of the screen. And for that, it's kind of worth it. Okay, it'll soon be dark in the morning. The trail will be much colder than what it is. It's not that cold just now. It's actually quite warm today. Sooner or later the hay will be dug up and, well, that'll be cut. Again, another reason for heading out, because I can't imagine the combine's been out too. Those won't be out too early. So yeah, on those days then, well, it's not going to be far away. It'll probably be about, well, never really paid much heed to never really paid any attention. Even the look of the whole field will be, when I first got to the field, when, I can't remember the first, did I catch them in the first videos? Anyway, the hay will be pretty much cut down. It'll be a desolate wasteland for the winter. So be it. Then, but then everything's the same in the winter. Everything looks grey and grim. Again, like I've said, but I hope it's the case I can get out. My cold tolerance, I know, isn't going to be that good. There's no way it'll be, but I'm obviously going to try. Last year I did try a few simple bin walks to the bin walks, as in about 5 yards in it, about 10 steps in the snow or 10 steps. I did walk, put the bin out in the frost, and that was okay. I did slide in my bare feet in the ice, and never failed luckily, but I did do it. You, way to go me. Yeah, I managed to hold about 20 steps in the ice. I managed to step on compacted snow. But the funny thing is your feet do start, actually, your feet do feel sore. That's a big one. You have to remember your feet will feel sore. It's all about cold tolerance. It's all about getting the feet thick enough, the body getting used to it. You see videos on YouTube all the time of people in the northern states of America doing all that sort of thing. Shit, is this a dog walker? Possibly. Yep. Are they coming there? Coming towards me. Oh well. Yep, can just make out the dog. Right, there's another path parallel, but it's not the greatest. Okay. Guy's just standing there. No. What's he doing? I should have turned back. It's a bit odd. Okay, I guess I was just so busy talking that. Anyway, I think he's probably just taking his dog a short walk. Dog's probably got a few smells around about here. As I don't want to lap him and I don't want to. So what we might do is all keep a respectful distance because we're at the half point. He's going to be finishing at the half point on my walk and means I'd only have to pass him twice within about 20 yards. Not worth it. It's not social anxiety, it's just even room on this trail because obviously it's like about half a metre. So I guess going back, I wonder if the field, when the field gets cut, obviously it'll change a bit. And that's going to change considerably. But then I wonder if it'll become more stony or if stones will get ground down by the harvester or what, but we'll see. I guess guys like me short of time. He's just about the end of his walk. I suppose there is a hassle of a lot of dogs. I mean, part of my thinking about I suppose another reason is avoiding people. I know it's not that big a deal. I was talking to Annick about it last night, and I suppose we're laughing about how, I mean, basically if people get offended by full mid to leg nudity, as a parent, we're taking the piss out of basically the people that take the piss out of us. And if people get offended by somebody just walking on a dirt path barefoot or whatever, because I mean, I never walk about the city barefoot or anything like that, or the town or wherever. It's just here. If there's a dirt trail, that's where I do it. Nowhere else. Okay, Arthur's Sea, which is a lot more public, but I guess that was different. Although it was at that time it was probably also the height of stupidity, but Yeah, I suppose it was also me proving to myself more than anything, me being determined. As a lot of this is. Determinedly stupid at times. In Christ, I walked in a splinter for a few days. Wasn't really until about Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday that I really Wednesday or Thursday it started to hurt. But it's been dug out, albeit not very gracefully. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Guess. Yeah, I was talking to somebody a while back, and we were talking about how, well, she was asking me if I'd ever walked in the rain, and since then I've been trying to walk in the rain, but it's not been, every time we go out and rain's been forecast, it's not arrived. Kind of just as well, I've got to look outside today, just grabbed a fleece rather than a waterproof. I don't need to grab a waterproof for this. It's going to be another hot one. A little bit cloudy, but it's not going to be cold. We're also, actually, it's going to be a lot longer of a video than what I planned. Okay, dog walker slowed me down a little bit, but realistically I could have done. But it didn't seem worth it for such a narrow path. Also, I keep coming up with all these bullshit excuses really, but the idea is, I mean, it is a narrow path and you do feel a little uncomfortable when you are on your own. That's one of the big things. I didn't feel embarrassed when I was with Anik, as you don't if there's two of you. Okay, no shot. I'm distracted. This one's definitely on Turnhouse. But yeah, you do feel less self-conscious if there's two. There's more safety in numbers sort of thing. It's clammy. Despite the wind, it's still quite clammy. But you do feel a lot more confident in the pair. And the pair, it was pretty cool because you can laugh it off a lot. And it's not a question of that being excessive amounts of arrogance or confidence. It's just been, you can do it. It's easier, safety in numbers. The more people that do it, the more people that give you the confidence to do it. You're not egging each other on, you're not being manipulative, you're not being nasty, you're just giving yourselves the confidence to do this. And Anik mentioned, asked if there's a lot of people in this area that do this sort of thing. Well, no, I've never, apart from the two of us. And even then, Anik's been a friend for years. So, no, it's first. I mean, I know there's people all over the country that do it, but this is Scotland's 5.4 million, and it's quite a spread out place. It's a big place. Well, it's not a big place, but it's very spread out. Despite the population belts generally being in the central belt. Okay, most of the country does live within the belt between Edinburgh, the straight line between Edinburgh and Glasgow. Okay, you've got cities in the East Coast cities of Inverness, Perth, Dundee, but really, and I suppose Aberdeen, which nobody really likes, the Granite City, which is but yeah, there's the main population belt. The main population belt is between Edinburgh and Glasgow. It's where most people, it's the highest percentage of population, which is where we are. Why we're there? Well, historically there's been the jobs. There used to be the industry. There used to be the mining, especially around about here. Historically there was mining, there was shipbuilding, all kinds of textile industries, especially in Lanark and so on. So people did move down here, and most never left. They came down from the fields after they came from the fields because there was a general migration from the country to the city and leading to the slums, which Scottish History 101. So Scotland is very spread out, and so it's difficult to meet people that do this. Scottish History 101 doesn't have to be Braveheart. Oh dear God, if anyone could have... Fuck. I respect Mel Gibson as a filmmaker, but dear God, did he have to win the Oscar for fucking Braveheart? Okay, the guy's done Farm. Okay, great. Passion of Christ could have won it, and that would have been even worse. But at least I don't know if Passion of Christ was even that. Well, it was a faithful adaptation. I suspect. I've never read the Bible. Even then, it'd be blasphemy. Even what's it, after all the furore of the King John's Bible, or King James Bible. After all the furore of that, then am I reading an accurate representation of it? Anyway, Braveheart is not Scottish history. Braveheart is a pantomime reflecting Scottish history. Robert the Bruce, the Battle of Stirling, my arse. Battle of Stirling Bridge without the bridge. But then, I suppose, if you were to look at characters who never aged between the 1296 and 1314, so on and on and on and on. There's a million things. But I suppose if you look at the Scottish, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but you look at the misrepresentation of history, you only have to look around here. That's not far from where I'm standing. We're walking. Battle of Roswell. There's apparently Battle of Roswell. There's meant to be 30,000 people involved in it. 1303, I believe. Apparently there's meant to be 30,000 people involved. Now, my first walks were around that site, and I mean, apparently there was more people involved in that battle than what there was Bannockburn, which is complete nonsense. For one thing, you could never easily move 30,000 people in this area very easily. I mean, that's double the size of the town that's behind me. And that would be impossible to move. It would just be impossible to move that volume of men, equipment, and so on. Given the geography, given the roads at that time, it would be. I just can't see how you would do it. But given all the horses, given all the but I suppose we're close to Edinburgh, so what's been the main route of invasion? Here we go. Even better. No. Yep. So basically, the Wikipedia page for the Battle of Roswell is basically nonsense. I mean, maybe 300, maybe. Small ambush, yeah, but I believe that, but beyond that, no, not a chance. 300, I can quite believe it. Some of the woods round about here that there would have been. Given the geographical changes onto mining and so on. Yeah, it's doable. I mean, the Scottish tactics at the time were generally guerrilla tactics. It's like anything. Any fight or any battle, you always look for your opponent's weaknesses and hit when they least expect it. That's warfare. It's any fight, it's a street fight, it's any fight, you look for your opponent's weaknesses, you hit hard and you hit hard when you can. That's the way it works. No wonder in it, it's just the way it works. Don't think there's any honour in battle. I mean, because all that is a whole bunch of guys trying to stay alive. Quite nice shot. If you're covered in grass and weeds, but it's funny because here now, so it should be finished around the 42-minute mark. We finished just in time for the bus to come in, as we always are. Funny, I was looking at the soundtrack the other day, just before I headed out actually, I was just looking at the YouTube videos and I don't even know how many likes we do have, likes or dislikes we don't have, I don't care enough about that, I'm not egotistical enough. I am interested about the views though, just out of curiosity more than anything. And the soundtrack one seems to be doing better than anything. Okay. Okay. Just coming to the end. Well, not far from it. Yep, sure enough, bus is just coming in. So it must be about 20 to 7 or quarter to. I dare say I'll be catching one of those some point. More people coming in and out of the estate, people just night shift workers and so on. I dare say I'll be one of them soon enough. Well, I'll be coming the other way. Okay. Just get to the end. And feet should be cleaned on the jitsu. Get shoes on in a minute. Okay, signing off. Just a sec. Okay.